problem with Gelato Messina. Not the gelato, that's yummy. But the fact that they hardly post videos on Instagram. What would the most famous gelato brand in Australia look like with a bit of video storytelling? Well, that's the question I've tried to answer by creating 3 zero-budget reels using my face and my questionable acting skills, showcasing some of the products they sell, without Messina knowing. My name is Roberto Ricotta, I'm a 28-year-old Sicilian who grew up 3 hours away from the original city of Messina, drinking granita instead of water. Sugar runs in my veins. When I first moved to Sydney, I was shocked by how good gelato was. I even found brioche, and soon I discovered that Mr. Messina played a key role in spreading this culture. Its name is inspired by the founder's family origins, and it was in the early 2000s they introduced the concept that made them famous, their crazy weekly specials.
It came from having so many ideas in my head of all the different types of flavors. So I came up with the idea, well, why don't we do a specials menu? The funny thing about that is that it coincided with the beginning of social media. It was like social media was made for that style of operation.
By posting each creation online, they quickly became popular, not just online, but even on TV.
It was like a feedback loop, right? So you see that you get a good response, so you keep doing it again, right?
Yeah.
And then here we are 10, 12, 15 years later, still doing it, and we don't know any other way now.
Now, there's definitely another way. Definitely.
The pen is on the table.
Now, I'm sure there's another way. We just need to figure out if my pitch today will generate amazing content or if it's going to be nothing but cringe-worthy videos. Let's find out. After reading articles, listening to hours of podcasts, and even hanging a little holy card of Messina's founder above my bed just to stay inspired, I analyzed their online success. What can we learn from their storytelling? By creating 5 gelato specials a week, they keep their content fresh, without really worrying about content creation. They don't sit around discussing, what should we talk about today on social media? No, they just say, here's what we're doing this week at Messina. Easy. This is one of the most recent TikToks. I love it. It perfectly represents their tone of voice, which uses a lot of irony. Yet on Instagram, it seems like they use a totally different strategy. They hardly post videos, and when they do, it's more like B-rolls, focusing more on the gelato. In 2025, showing faces works really well. Here's an example of what I did with one of my clients, Andrea, a woodworker in Marrickville. He doesn't want to be the center of attention of his videos. So whenever we film, I mainly focus on the product while showing his workers creating it. Sometimes even by asking just a few little questions in order to tell a bit of a story behind that product. The result is amazing. And this is just wood, like it's not gelato. Like it or not, you want storytelling in your strategy.
We are in Randwick, which is not far away from where I live, Clovelly.
For the first reel, we chose a Messina store in an area that isn't super busy. We went when the shop just opened, around 12 PM to avoid the crowd, because I had to film a little scene inside where I couldn't decide between a classic gelato flavor and one of their crazy specials. The protagonist of this video, other than an everyday customer, is their weekly special concept.
Don't worry about us, you're so gentle, thank you so much.
This stuff was really nice and let us film without any problems. It was a little embarrassing for me, but in the end the reward was yummy.
Okay, the best part of the day, eating.
First one. I think we did the first scene. I'm scared I didn't perform as I wanted. We find out in the editing. What I noticed is that the guys here,
They always display such cool videos.
there's no audio, but it looks like a backstage of the factory. I feel like it's pretty cool. I would like to see more stuff like this on Instagram. You know, like how cool is how they make gelato.
Changed my outfit and had another gelato. The most difficult part wasn't at the store, but back home. Because we had to recreate the Messina special, I was hesitant to choose.
The hard part is that I'm not really good with the drawing and writing. Oh no, it doesn't fit.
Since I wanted to make it super funny and we couldn't really wait until Messina came up with a crazy funny flavor, I mean they usually do, but like I was looking for something super exciting, I created a name for a gelato de Messina. If you want you can do it, if you didn't do it in the past, which is called Carbonara Dream.
Okay, the second line didn't come super straight, but we're gonna accept it as it is. As I was writing down, I was like, pancetta on gelato, like, I don't know if it's something that they would really do, whatever.
We couldn't ask the staff to write this name down on the specials walls for us because it was already a lot that they let us film for like 20 minutes straight without interruptions. So we had to come up with a creative matching solution.
I was thinking to use this as a background because the wall there, it was like kind of like this color. So now what I'm gonna do is print this here. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna start to match with the footage that we did at the shop. Here, there's the classic Messina display. And what I did there, it was some sort of pan. Since the color of this wall is like kind of brown, maybe it's gonna match.
The other day I was out and couldn't decide between my usual chocolate gelato or a flavor I had never heard of in my life. Carbonara gelato. Chocolate or carbonara? It's like when my Aussie friends ask me if I prefer NRL or AFL. I start panicking. But I have to decide quickly because I can already tell the cashier is losing his patience. I look at him. I see in his eyes the rage of spending all night serving indecisive people like me. I get it, I feel for you, I'm sorry. So in a rush I shout, chocolate. I eat it. Go home and... Suddenly, I start feeling guilty. Then I even smell carbonara coming from the kitchen. The next morning, my usual milk and cookies brekkie doesn't appeal to me. I start wondering how good the sweet and salty mix must have been. And how silly I was for choosing chocolate again.
Oh, sorry, it's sold out.
Gelato Messina. Carpe diem. For the second and third videos, I focused on something that I noticed they never sponsored much on their social, and frankly, it's pretty weird. First, their cooler bag.
That's actually nice. If ever my career of video maker is gonna go bad, I think I can do like a Uber Eats with this.
And second, their tabs that now they sell at the supermarkets, which they only did one post for with a huge engagement, and I only found this video about it on TikTok. I have no idea why they didn't promote it. It's been already quite a few months since they released it. There are so many creative opportunities behind these two products.
Fuck, that's yummy. This is pistachio. So now what we're doing is we filmed some shots outside, but we cannot bring the gelato by the beach because by the time that we do a couple of shots, it's gonna be already melted. I don't know.
The pen is on the table.
We're gonna bring the empty tub. Oh my god. Honestly, to be supermarket gelato, like not even in Italy. I mean, I didn't try many in Italy because I used always to go to gelateria. But like honestly, compared to the gelati I had in Italy from the supermarket, this is better. And the Italians are gonna kill me in the comments. We put it here. It looks like we're going to the beach.
The idea here is for me to have a mental trip. I arrive at the beach happy with my new cooler bag, only to find that inside there is no gelato but lettuce. Then when I close and open the bag again, suddenly there's gelato. But it's just me tripping.
I ate a bit of sand because while I was opening it and closing it, I didn't realize I put some sand in. We're done.
The idea behind the last videos is of someone buying one of these at the supermarket and becoming addicted to it.
First shot, it's gonna be POV. Last time I used this tripod, the camera fell. $7,000 camera. So we gotta be careful. We're gonna put this so the disc doesn't move. We're lucky that there's a discount today.
$8.50 instead of $14.50.
My bank account is gonna be happy. So now basically we're back home and we're gonna film a couple of scenes day after this guy bought some gelato, and I'm gonna have to change lots of outfits. TikTok bullshit transition. We need to film like a POV scene from inside the freezer. But yeah, this one in the freezer, we don't want to break this one. So again, this camera can go inside the fridge. So now I'm gonna try to do a little bit of space. What the fuck? I didn't know I had this one. Perks of emptying your fridge. You find new food inside. Okay, I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, go. By watching again the clips, I realized that it's obvious that this is a fridge, like, especially when I close. But the thing is, on my freezer there is no light, and I think we need to sacrifice the reality in order to have a better shot.
It's good, more comments.
More comments, yeah.
The challenge here, as you can see, was showing the passage of time through constant outfit changes, and the hardest part, simulating daylight and nighttime.
It's too big.
Oh no. It could look like dark.
But also recreating this POV.
Don't do this at home. Okay. After this we need to clean the lens. Okay, it works. What am I doing? I went to film school for this.
After having a countless amount of gelato, I wish all the shoots were like this. Here's the final video result. I was grocery shopping when... what's this gelato doing here? Honestly, people are just...
I guess I wasn't feeling okay. I felt that space and time went back and forth and sideways. I'm putting out fires all over the place. I guess it knocked me sideways.
Roberto, where are you? It's so hot today, let's go grab a gelato.
I'm sorry mate, I'm just a little bit busy with work at the moment. I'll message you once I'm done.
That's my idea of how a brand this big could integrate storytelling in their Instagram and TikTok videos in a way that the everyday customer can also feel part of the narrative. This creates like a deeper connection and ultimately more sales. These videos are not perfect, they were zero budget videos. It took me so long to make it because I had to do it in my spare time between all my shoots with my clients. Send this video to Messina and let me know your thoughts about everything we discussed about today. Ci vediamo alla prossima. Ciao!